Hey there, movie fans. Welcome to part 4 of my DVD collection. And we're gonna start with The King, Elvis. This is the 68 comeback special. Very nice edition. This is kind of like a digi pack, as you can see. And it's a legendary concert that he gave back in 1968. This is Emperor of the North. Very good film with Lee Marvin and Ernest Borgnine. Encounters of the Spooky Kind. This is a kind of like a horror kung fu comedy with Sammo Hung. Here we go. End of Days with Schwarzenegger. This is End of the Line. This is the Dutch limited edition. Kind of comes with a lenticular cover, as you can see there. And my number is 1007 out of 5000. There you go. The Enemy Below, World War II film with Robert Mitchum. Bruce Lee classic, Enter the Dragon. Here is The Entity. Very good film. Very disturbing at times as well. Great film. I want to get this on Blu-ray, by the way. Here's another Schwarzenegger jam, Eraser. I enjoyed it. This is a wonderful release. Escape from New York. This is the Digipack edition. You can see a little picture there. It's a 2-disc set, which also comes with a small comic book. Yeah, very wonderful release, this one. And this is the sequel, which I do like. I know this is getting a lot of hatred, but I really like it. Escape from LA. This is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Beautiful film. Evil Aliens. The Evil Dead trilogy from the UK. And here is my number. And this is the Evil Dead Ultimate Edition from Anchor Bay. Really nice release. And let me show you quickly what it looks like. I'm sure many of you have already owned this one. It's a 3-discer. I really love the artwork on that. Very, very nice release. Evolution, directed by Ivan Reitman. This is kind of like Ghostbusters, only it has aliens instead of ghosts. Or, you might call it Alien Busters, in a way. Ex-Drummer, which is a film from Belgium. This is absolutely insane. Just an insane, crazy, bad shit, fucked up movie. The final 15-20 minutes or so, which is out of control, absolutely. Excalibur, which I absolutely love. This is the best film, in my opinion anyway, about King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. This is a Johnny Toe action film, Exiled, a very good one. Existence by David Cronenberg. The Exorcism of Emily Rose. This is the Dutch limited edition. This also comes with a bonus DVD, The Real Exorcist, which is a documentary. And here we have the complete anthology of The Exorcist. Got all the Exorcist movies on there. The best ones, of course, are the first one and part 3. I like part 2, actually, The Heretic. I enjoy that. Not a big fan of the prequels, to be honest with you. Das Experiment, which is a great German film. They did a remake of this with Adrian Brody, which is exactly the same as this one, actually. Extreme Prejudice, very good film. Very good film. By Walter Hill. The Eye, by the Pang Brothers. And The Eye 2, also by the Pang Brothers. Face, directed by Antonia Bird, who I believe she died not long ago. It's very unfortunate because he was a good actor. He also did The Ravenous. Very good British gangster film. The Faculty. Fahrenheit 451. This is the first and only English language film directed by François Truffaut. Fallen Angel. This is the Italian DVD of Phantom of the Opera by Dario Argento. I got this from France Festival of Movies, and what's great about this is that it has Argento's signature inside this DVD, so that's very nice. This is an early David Cronenberg film, Fast Company. I enjoyed it. It also contains 2 early films by Cronenberg, or short films, early short films by Cronenberg, Stereo and Crimes of the Future. Jet Li's Fearless. Oh, this is a great one. The Fearless Vampire Killers, or Pardon Me, but your teeth are in my neck. Very funny, very entertaining horror comedy, directed by Roman Polanski, who also has a small role. Well, he doesn't have a small role, but he basically plays the lead role as the student of the vampire hunter, or the pupil, I might say, of the vampire hunter. But this one also stars his wife Sharon Tate, who of course was, tragically and brutally murdered by members of the Manson family when she was 7 months pregnant, I believe. Yeah, it's very, very sad. But I really enjoyed this one. This is Female Yakuza Tale. This is the sequel to a movie called Sex and Fury. And I haven't seen this movie yet, because I have not seen Sex and Fury yet. So I still need to get that one before I'm gonna check this one out, of course. This is the Female Prisoner number 701 Scorpion collection with Miko Kenji, or Kaiji, sorry. She was known from Lady Snowblood and the Stray Cat Rock series. And it's a great box set, but unfortunately this one does not contain part 2. It's only at 1, 3, and 4. I think the reason why part 2 is not part of this is because the company doesn't own the rights of part 2. I'm not really sure about that, but I'm just guessing. But this would be a great series of film to be released by Arrow. I mean, they already released Lady Snowblood and Stray Cat Rocks, and it would not surprise me if they also gonna release this one. But this is a nice set. La Femme Publique by Sulowski. This is the Fernando Di Leo crime collection, which contains Caliber 9, The Italian Connection, The Boss, and Rulers of the City. Now, honestly, Di Leo, in my opinion, is a hit and miss director. I mean, Caliber 9 is a very good film. That's definitely a hit. But Rulers of the City, unfortunately, is an absolute miss. I mean, if you look at the cover, it has a very badass cover with Jack Palance holding the machine guns. But unfortunately, the movie itself is not badass at all. Palance doesn't even hold a machine gun in this film. But it's just a huge disappointment, unfortunately. And the shootout at the end is ridiculous, actually. So, yeah, it's a hit and miss filmmaker, in my opinion, Di Leo. A Few Good Men, Vido, The Fifth Element. I still need to get this on Blu-ray, by the way. This is the UK set of The Fifth Element. Fight Club. I really love this edition. It's out of print now, but I have it on Blu-ray as well, but I cannot get rid of this set. This is one of my favorite DVD releases that I own. The films of Bud Bellicker. These are 5 excellent westerns that he made in the 1950s with Randall Scott. The Tall T, Decision at Sundown, Buchanan Rides Alone, Ride Lonesome, and Comanche Station. They're very short westerns as well. I believe each of them is around 75-80 minutes or so, but they're really, really good. And I'm glad to have this, because this set is now out of print and it goes for very high prices. But if you can find one for a decent price, do not hesitate. Just get it. This is very wonderful set. It also has a documentary on here with interviews by Clint Eastwood and Scorsese, and also with Quentin Tarantino. Yeah, great set. And this is a similar set, only this is still available. The films of Rita Hayworth, which contains CoverGirl, which also stars Gene Kelly. Tonight and Every Night, Gilda, which is definitely the best film of the set, and also the only film in black and white. Miss Sadie Thompson and Salome. It's a nice set, this one, with some nice movies on here. The Final Countdown comes with the lenticular slip, so if you can see that, here it is. You can see my bald head there as well. Sorry about that. Final Destination, Final Destination 2, Final Destination 3, Final Fantasy, The Spirits Within, and this is the limited edition collector set of Final Fantasy VII Advanced Children. Finding Nemo, Finding Neverland, Fire in the Sky, very good film, very underrated as well. 5-Card Stud, enjoyable western with Gene Martin and Robert Mitchum. This is a great film by Billy Wilder. 5 Graves to Cairo. 5 Guns West. This is the directorial debut of Roger Corman. Spaghetti Western, The 5-Man Army, co-directed by Dario Argento. Very good film as well. This is the Steelbook version of Flash Gordon. Classic one. Flight of the Living Dead, Outbreak on a Plane. This is a Dutch children's television series from the 1960s, which is the breakthrough of both Rutger Hauer and Paul Verhoeven, the director. They made this series before they went on making movies. But this is Flores, which you can describe as the Dutch version of Ivanhoe. It was quite popular back in the day. What was the most popular television series? Flyboys, The Fog, Christopher Nolan's debut film, Following. There's also a Criterion version of this film. Forbidden Hollywood Collection, Volume 1. These are films that were made before the production code, the Hays Code, because they contains too much, sexual contents. So they had to change that. But if you look at it today, it's you don't really see any sex scenes, but it's very suggestive. But you're kind of wondering, what's this? It's hard to believe that these films were considered hardcore back in those days, But these are really wonderful films, and they're worth it a lot. So I really like these sets. This is Volume 2, by the way. And here is Volume 3, which contains 6 films, all directed by the same guy, William Wellman. There's also Volume 4, 5, 6, and 7, I believe, released under the label of Warner Archives. And when I can find them for cheap, I'm probably going to get them, because I like these sets. I really do. Forever Young, This is a funny, fake documentary, Forgotten Silver, co-directed by Peter Jackson. Peter Jackson had to apologize for this film because a lot of people actually thought that this documentary was, based on a true story. They actually fell for it. So Jackson had to apologize for that. But this is a lot of fun, by the way. Forrest Gump. 4 Rooms. 14 Hours. Which is the film debut of, I believe, Grace Kelly. Yeah, here it is. Marks the feature film debut of Grace Kelly in a small role. That is it. Fox Horror Classics. This one contains The Lodger, The Undying Monster, Hangover Square. And here we have a very nice set as well. The Fox Western Classics with Rawhide, The Gunfighter, and Garden of Evil. Very nice sets. Frank Sinatra, A Man and His Music. And this is Frank Sinatra, A Passionate Life. I got these on my birthday one day from my sister. Frankenstein, the Legacy Collection set. And here is one of the best horror movies of all time, Freaks. This is absolutely brilliant, brilliant stuff. Phenomenal film. Absolutely phenomenal film. Freddy vs. Jason. The French Connection 1 and 2. Frequency. This is a German wooden set, by the way, of a Italian western called Cemetery Without Crosses. Very good western as well. And this is out of print now for a long, long time. The Frighteners. Fritz Lang's Indian epic. 2-part movie. The first one is The Tiger of Eskanapur, and the other one is The Indian Tomb. This is also available on Blu-ray in the UK, if I'm not mistaken. From Beyond, From Dusk Till Dawn, From Hell with Johnny Depp, Frontiers, unrated director's cut, Frostbite, which is a Swedish horror comedy, very similar to 30 Days of Night, very entertaining as well. This is a Shaw Brothers movies of The Fugitive, very fun movie. Full Contact, Full Metal Jacket, The Funeral, Gangland, Bullets Over Hollywood, Gaslight, very good film, this one. This is a great film, a great classic film, The General by Buster Keaton, and this is a very nice release as well. This is a digipack that was released in the Netherlands some years ago. It also has a short film called The Real Rudder, also with Buster Keaton, and there's this making of documentary called Buster Keaton Rise Again. The making of this The Real Rudder. Yeah, very nice set, this one. Very nice set. Gentleman's Agreement, the remake of The Getaway. Ghost Dog, The Way of the Samurai. Ghost in the Shell, the limited edition set. And this is Ghost in the Shell 2, Innocence. The Ghostbusters, the complete series, 1970s comedy series. Very, very cheesy actually, but it's fun. And this is actually the follow-up to this. Now, let me show you this. This character, the blonde guy, is actually the son of this character. And this character is the son of that character. And the gorilla is the same, So this is basically Ghostbusters The Next Generation. And I actually did not knew that before, but I grew up on this animation series, and this is it comes with 2 volumes. This is volume 2, by the way. Yeah, I like to collect these 1980s animation series that I grew up on. This is the Japanese Super Bit twin pack of Ghostbusters 1 and 2. And this is Extreme Ghostbusters, which is the follow-up to the real Ghostbusters, which is over there. Give me a closer look on that one. Very lovely box set, that one. And back. The Giant Behemoth UK monster movie. And this is, oh man, this is so bad, but so good as well. The Giant Spider Invasion. Really like this one, there's a lot. Go Fight. Gladiator, the theatrical version, and this is the extended version. Glengarry Glen Ross, very well acted, very well written. Yeah, the acting is just explosive, absolutely dynamic acting from all the from all the members of the cast. Al Pacino, Kevin Spacey, Jack Lemmon, they're all fantastic in this film. And the last one is the Glenn Miller Story with James Stewart and June Allison. Great film. And that was it for my DVD collection of Part 4. I will be back very soon with Part 5, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.